thanks to the hard work of the Tesla team, we've already been able to achieve a 1.5 million unit annualized run rate. And depending on how the rest of this year goes, I think we might get close to, or we'll get approximately at the 1.5 million mark, and be exiting the year at a 2 million unit run rate. And then also worth noting, just recently in the last few weeks, we made our 3 millionth car. So, yeah. You know, it's pretty wild to think, like, 10 years ago, where things were, you know? 10 years, August 2012, we'd made 2,500 Roadsters, and I think maybe a couple of hundred Model S's-ish. But less than 3,000 cars. So 10 years ago, we'd made less than 3,000 cars. And here we stand 10 years later, having made over 3 million.
Despite these recent positive developments, which Musk announced at the 2022 annual shareholder meeting, Tesla's share price came under pressure in recent weeks in the wake of Musk's Twitter takeover. Investors are worried about the brand names associated with Musk, who seems to be a bit out of control, or so the pundits of the corporate mass media are saying. For example, the LA Times has written a piece called "Is Elon Musk a Genius or an Idiot?", mostly focused on his acquisition of Twitter as an action that can invalidate his achievements elsewhere. Many people are bothered about Musk's vision for Twitter to become truly a platform for free speech, and so they have sold everything with Musk's name on it, including Tesla stock. But are they missing a bigger picture here? In an earlier video, we have argued that Tesla is not a stock that is bought for its fundamentals, but because it represents a vision. That vision is of a better future, with less emissions, cleaner environment, and more efficient technology. Tesla has been the pioneer of electric vehicles globally. No other car manufacturer can compare with Tesla's achievements. Although, as we shall see shortly, there are some big names who disagree with this. Since it was founded in 2003, Tesla took nearly 13 years to get its first vehicles out of the factory door. In 2016, the company delivered about 80,000 cars. In 2022, so far, it has delivered over 900,000, and it is on track to reach 1 million. Its technology also improved tremendously. Electric vehicles often differ based on different battery technologies. US-based electric automaker Tesla has set the trend for years. In March this year, Reuters reported that Tesla's 4680 lithium-ion batteries, with 46mm diameter and 80mm length, hold about 5 times the energy of its current smaller 2170 cells. Tesla can use a smaller number of new cells for the same energy and driving range, reducing costs. Tesla has said it will start delivering Model Y vehicles with its bigger battery cells by the end of March. In 2020, Musk said Tesla would have capacity to produce 100 gigawatt-hours of 4680 batteries this year, enough to power about 1.3 million cars, and more than enough to supply production at factories in Texas and Germany. Tesla is expected to deliver about 1.4 million vehicles this year. Industry researcher Benchmark Mineral Intelligence expects the company to produce batteries for about 30,000 Model Y vehicles, growing to 484,000 in 2024, according to a previously unpublished forecast provided to Reuters. However, not everyone is on board with Tesla's mission. Some of the biggest names in the world have spoken against the car company, although most indirectly. One of them is Bill Gates, who expressed doubts about Tesla's future as an electric vehicle business, and even bought an electric car from a competitor, Porsche. This triggered a quick reply from Musk. CNBC reported that Tesla's CEO said that his conversations with Gates have been underwhelming. One thing Gates agrees with Musk on, however, is the threat of climate change.
We're going to have to act together, and we're going to have to innovate at a very rapid pace. This will be the hardest thing humanity's ever done. And we have to do it across all the areas of emission, not just electricity, but transport and heating and food. We have to do it in basically all countries. Because I think our power of innovation and the commitment of the younger generation of this cause is very strong, I think we're making progress. But 6 years ago, we didn't have the private sector committed. Now, the leading private sector companies are saying they're not only going to solve their own emissions, but help others solve their emissions. So there's some good signs, but wow, this is still a very daunting task. And sadly, it's become somewhat political, so we have to, bring everybody on board and have a unique level of cooperation.
Electric vehicles are therefore part of the solution. What Tesla has achieved, no other car company can claim. Ford, Porsche, BMW, Toyota, any automobile business anywhere in the world had millions, if not billions of dollars to invest in what Gates called innovation. Yet none did it. Tesla, with Musk's own money, built not only electric cars, but autonomous cars also. For example, The Guardian wrote this year that the world's largest car makers are lagging behind on the switch to electric vehicles, with only 2 on the trajectory required to hit the international target of limiting global heating to 1.5 Celsius, according to an analysis. Tesla and Mercedes-Benz are the only firms out of 12 big manufacturers who are on course to shift to zero-emissions vehicles at a rate in line with climate goals, according to the campaign group Influence Map. What Gates and others like him seem to miss is that to invest in innovation is a costly business. Many companies and investors are very reluctant to do so. Why? Quite simple. The returns are highly uncertain and can be harvested only over the long term. Wall Street, the City of London, and other international hubs of capital allocation seek rewards quickly, in weeks, if not days, or even hours. Innovation takes years. As such, Musk's response to Gates seems appropriate. It is underwhelming to see a billionaire being a bit naive about how money works. The International Energy Agency, or IEA, wrote in 2019 a detailed report on the innovation gap in the field of energy production and distribution, a crucial sector for solving climate change dilemmas. The report stated that its proposed framework highlighted around 100 innovation gaps across 45 key technologies and sectors, including power, other fuel supply, industry, buildings, transport, and energy integration. It then provided 11 steps for innovation to come to market, from idea generation to proof of stability. Indeed, many leading companies like Amazon, JP Morgan, EY, and more are pouring billions of dollars in innovation. But whether any of their initiatives will be as successful as what Tesla has achieved remains a big question mark. Now that Musk has acquired Twitter, there seems to be an effort to ignore all that he has done through his companies to combat climate change, or, more generally, to broaden humanity's horizon as a multiplanetary species. Journalists from all over the world are monitoring his Twitter activity, tracking every word, looking to write sensational stories about Musk and his misplaced purchase of the social media platform. But they are all forgetting that this man has done more to help our planet than many ever could or wanted. In 2021, Musk and Peter Diamandis announced the X prize for carbon removal solutions of $100 million. In other words, anyone who would develop a solution to remove carbon from the environment better than anything that is currently on the market would get $100 million. This is all part of Musk's vision, which sees climate change and artificial intelligence as the 2 biggest threats to humanity. What he has achieved through Tesla, SolarCity, and SpaceX is undeniably some of the greatest contributions to transition to a better economic system that is more environmentally friendly. Let us know in the comments below what you think of in terms of solutions for climate change. Do you see Tesla as a key player in this field? Why so? As always, thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe and like buttons for more content like this.